Welcome. So in this video, we're going to be talking about my dividend investor portfolio, pretty much when I started, how's it going since I started, and if I made any major changes from my previous video. My name is Reggie. I'm Reggie the Investor, and I started this dividend investor portfolio on September the 5th, 2023 of last year. I deposit $200 each and every month, $100 on the 8th, and also $100 on the 23rd of each and every month. I've made my final contribution for the month of May, which brings my current net worth to the portfolio $1,966.95. Right before we do get into the portfolio, I do want to say I appreciate you for even clicking on this video. If you got any questions, comments, or critiques, put them in the comments below. And if you don't mind hitting the subscribe button, it'd be greatly appreciated. Go ahead and get right into the portfolio now. I know that's what you're here for. We're going to touch bases on my holdings, okay? I hold a total of 15 different positions, technically 14, which we'll talk about here shortly. But as you can see the amount of shares I hold for each and every one of my holdings. You can also see my average share price for each and every one of my holdings. And you can also see my cost basis, how much I have invested into each and every one of my holdings. If you got, like I said, if you got any questions, comments, or critiques, put them in the comments below. I try my best to respond to them. Pause the video, check out all my holdings. All right. Reason I say I hold a total of 14 positions. I hold 3 ETFs. 2 out of the 3 ETFs do contradict each other, which is going to be VOO and SPY. Only difference between the two really is the expense ratio and some percentages within the ETF itself. But other than that, they're pretty much the same exact thing. That's how I started. I really haven't made a final decision on which one I want to sell just yet. So I just held it as is, and just one day I finally, kick one off or just keep them on forever, right? Getting right into the activity of my portfolio, really haven't done any much activity, which buys I would say, but we did earn dividends from my previous video. As you can see, on the 9th we earned 11 cents from MasterCard. On the 10th we earned 10 cents from Costco. Also on the 10th we earned another 13 cents from American Express. M1 Finance has started to take a M1 platform fee if you don't have an account balance of $10,000, which is only $3 a month. So overall, I'm not really worried about that at all. It's a very small fee that they will be taking out of my $200 investment. So instead of $200, we're doing $200 minus 3. All right. Other than that, we did earn another dividend from Apple, a total of 20 cents, and also another dividend from Caterpillar, another 24 cents. All right. And then as you can see, you can see the deposit that I did make of $100 today for my monthly amount that I deposit into the portfolio, right? All right, so go ahead and get right into the performance of the portfolio. So like I said, I started last year on September the 5th. Since starting, we're currently in the green by 19.85%. All right, going year to date now, we're currently in the green by 6.46%. If we compare that to the S&P 500 going into year to date, we are falling short by about 4 points. S&P 500 is in the green by 11.07%. We'll go ahead for the month time frame. We're currently in the green by 2.61%, and if we go to S&P 500 in a monthly time frame, it's currently in the green by 3.87%. So falling short again. And then on the day, which today was a market day, it is Thursday of making this video. We're currently down in the red by 1.36%, and if we go ahead and check out the day chart or the day time frame for the S&P 500, currently in the red by 0.74%. So we didn't do too good on the day. It was pretty a hectic day today for the market. Overall, still sorry. I don't do any editing on this channel. It is raw footage, just to let you guys know as well. Yeah, so we're still trailing behind the S&P 500 from my previous video. No concerns whatsoever at all. I don't have any high concerns. Really, 4% isn't something that is a drastic amount to me. That seems like an easy amount to catch back up to. But overall, just confident in all my holdings. I don't plan on selling anything. All the ones that I have sold, you can go check out the previous videos on those, on why I sold them, so on and so forth. But other than that, I'm still going to continue to reinvest, so on and so forth. Right before we do get into the next part, I did place a buy order that should execute tomorrow morning, so Friday morning. I am going to be making 8 buys. Here goes those 8 buys. I know one of them I talk about a lot of the time, is holding Costco instead of reinvesting my money into it instead of drastic evaluation. But I kind of want my money to work for me. My average share price for Costco is in the 500, so putting in another $20 into my Costco investment shouldn't drastically raise it up. It'll probably go up to the 600s. But other than that, right now, I'm going to go ahead and put $20. I might move this up to 30, but other than that, these are the 8 buys I am going to be making tomorrow morning. If you do not already, like I said, if you're not already subscribed to me, hit the subscribe button because I do post daily shorts every day on the performance of the portfolio, if I make any buys or if I do any sales, before I do post a long form video like this one here. But other than that, that's really it for the portfolio. Those are pretty much all the buys. I'm not going to be buying any stocks in my industrial sector right now. I'm just going to be holding off, putting some more money into some stronger options, I guess you can say, stronger holdings that I do currently hold right now. I'm going to just let these ones here, these are my 3 industrial stocks that I do currently hold right now. I'm going to just let these here still compound slowly but surely, and once they come down a little bit more, I may reinvest a little bit more money into them. Other than that, that's really it for this video. I know this is shorter than usual. Just an extra bonus just to let you guys know here as well. Qualtrim, this is an app that I do use for some of my stock research. I do have a watch list on here that I pretty much look to reinvest my money into other places. Right now, it's catching my eye right now is Canadian Pacific Railway. $79, $75 was kind of my buy range. I did want to get underneath that $80 mark. Railroads are not getting too much, what would you say, action, I guess, poor choice of words, but it's not really getting too many eyes in the market. So right now I'm just waiting for a better buying opportunity to get into the railways. I think Canada Pacific is the best option instead of Union Pacific. I feel like there's more growth for Canada or Canadian Pacific versus Union Pacific, Union Pacific. Other than that, this is the only holding I may be adding to the portfolio if it continues to trend down a little bit more. Other than that, I need to stop saying other than that. I said it about 4 times now. One more thing, one more extra information. Intuit is reporting earnings tomorrow morning. I was going to put in some money before earnings, but I'm going to go ahead and hold off. Depending on how the earnings go, it may drop down another 3%. It may go up 3%, right? If it drops down 3%, I'll most definitely reinvest my money into it as long as earnings. I feel strong about the earnings. If they do miss on some sectors, estimates on earnings per share or revenue, I'll still be reinvesting my money into it. I think it's a pretty great company and a great compounder as well. That's really it for this video. If you want to hear about my holdings, go into my previous videos. I talk in depth of each and every one of my holdings, so on and so forth. And if you made it this far into the video, I do appreciate you for even making it this far. We're almost to the $2,000 mark into the portfolio next month on the 8th of, June, if I'm correct, right? Just double check. Sometimes I forget my months. Bear with me. May, June, yeah. So June, we'll hit the $2,000 mark on the 8th. Video will be out on the 9th, no later than the 10th. And I do appreciate you for clicking on this video again. If you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Like I said, I post daily shorts about the portfolio's performance on the previous day before I do put out a long form video. And I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Any questions, comments, critiques, put them in the comments below. And see you guys on the 9th. Have a good one.